stuff in the other room so we could set up the stream.
You want me to go get yours?
No, I'll go get it. You stay and sit, and
oh
we
my
can
god,
put
close
the
up.
extreme close up. Now,
I'm so tall.
to explain to the pickle lady, do you have Twitch up also?
No, it's the first time I even heard of Twitch.
Okay, if you go to twitch.tv/Talk of the Tavern, you'll see our Twitch channel. And you can follow us.
I do have it up. I have it.
Okay.
Bob Ross is on right now.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
I do.
You can subscribe to us, and it costs you nothing. It makes us money.
All right, I'll do it right now.
There we go.
Yeah, I tell everybody, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free.
And if anybody is watching, please feel free to let us know. Because with our internet connection right now,
We're live.
we're looking at, not good stuff. So I'm not bringing up our browser because I don't need to pull extra bandwidth from you guys and make the stream even choppier.
We have a lot of cows, just no internet.
But if you comment, we should see the chat. I'll be right back. Ladies, talk amongst yourselves. You need anything while I'm up? You need your wine?
Yeah, you can grab my wine off the table.
Wine. What wine are you drinking?
It's called Voga. It's an Italian Moscato. It's really good. For New Year's,
sweet.
For New Year's Eve, I'm gonna try. I don't like wine. I want to like wine, so I'm trying everything.
I'm gonna put that a
and I
little
kind
bit
of
out of
like
reach.
this. So
Yeah, it's those and Rieslings are really easy to fall in love with. They're lighter. They're sweet. Hey, I'm on Amazon Prime. Is there a department I should look under?
no, on Twitch you go and hit subscribe and it'll say use your Amazon Prime.
Oh, understood. Okay, George.
That's okay.
Subscribe.
We're still learning this too. I learned that and I was very happy. It's the only thing I know.
More. I see. Okay. Right on. Yeah. I love wine. It's a vicious lover, though. If you drink too much of it, it can.
Yeah.
Everything's fine, and then it's not.
Yep.
It's no in between.
Well, I saw this comedian. He's like, wine drinkers are hardcore because other liquor drinkers, they measure it. You measure it in shots and drinks. Wine's not measured. It's measured by the bottle. And the bottle's very... Yes, it is.
Well, one of the things because I used to sell beer and wine, and one of the strategies I give to you, I usually tell women this, is when you go to a party, always serve yourself. Don't let people serve you because they'll tend to give you a huge pour, and it's wine. You only need a little bit, and that would, literally a finger or two of wine, and then you can taste all the bottles, and then you're not committed to one.
Yeah.
People will just pour you a gallon, and you're drinking.
Like, okay.
I'm sorry I missed the cigar conversation at the Jack's Saloon.
Oh. Was there a cigar conversation?
I don't know. I missed all that.
Oh, outside? When we were outside?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like we have 2 viewers currently, and we are live. So, as I was saying to the viewers, feel free to drop in the chat box. Because of our internet connection here, we might have a slightly longer delay. And if everything is just absolutely horrible, let us know so we don't torture you by making you watch a really choppy stream.
Pickle man.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a Ralph. Hey, good to see you.
Hey, Ralph.
Hi, Ralph.
So, let's see. I don't know which 2 we have, but we're going to act like we have a bazillion and do the proper introductions of Pickle Lady. Why are you covering the glass when you're drinking?
When we were live, I was trying to.
No, I drink my wine. I do it.
It's time for an opening toast on this impromptu. Here's to pickles and all the wonderful things that come with them or from them.
Here.
Because of them.
Cheers.
So what are you drinking?
I am. I'm actually drinking Zwijg. It's a Polish beer.
Okay.
I get it down in the grocery store. It's just $6 for a 4-pack. They're awful big.
That's what she said.
Almost two pints.
Oh my god.
Nice.
It's like a nice cigar.
And Ralph says, wish I could have made it back a couple of weeks. I'll keep interrupting you as I read comments from people in case you're missing them or I'm missing them.
It's like MarsCon.
Yeah, exactly. Just glad the holidays are done.
Yeah.
I'm torn on the holiday thing, but I always want to enjoy it more than society allows. I don't know what just happened there. My mouse went kooky. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to fix that right now.
While he's messing his technical difficulties, I am still drinking Voga Moscato, Italian Moscato, and smoking a Dolce Vita.
Nice.
There we go. You know, I know
wasn't that a song by Ricky Martin, Dolce Vita?
I think it was.
Yeah.
What am I smoking now? Hold on, I got to get the reading glasses. Cause...
I like, and to respond to that, I like the holidays. It's a time when people, normal, everyday, everyone gets a little more creative, a little more lighthearted. They actually express themselves through light or decorations.
Yeah.
I really like that.
And this is a Nica Libre Porticia. So,
Libre.
Good Nicaraguan cigar.
I like the decorations. I like the lights on houses.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to put them up,
do.
but I like to go look at them.
I like the snow. I like that people are nice, which is the way I try to be all year round, and it sucks that they feel it's seasonal behavior.
Yeah.
But at least I get them to be nice for a month or so or whatever. Except going shopping, I still avoid that shit because, ugh.
I forget. See, with Christmas, I forget it's Christmas, and when you want to go to the grocery store, everything's closed.
Everything's closed.
Yeah.
Everything's closed.
It's more the season we enjoy than the holiday itself.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think if more people created like that more often, maybe they would feel happier.
Yeah.
And instead of frustrated and angry and stocked up and constipated. You know, my cat in Virginia occasionally will find, get in my room and get, in my bathroom and find, not used, a brand new tampon. And he walks around with it in his mouth. It looks just like that cigar.
You use brown tampons?
Not in the beginning.
I thought that was afterwards when they're dry.
Just a mistake. That's awesome. Are they good? Do you ever dip your cigar, like in what you're drinking? Does that help?
No. I have done it. It makes very little difference. Hey, Briar Cub, good to see it. We're doing a bonus episode because Pickle Lady shows up 14 days late, goes, let me just call you randomly. And we're like, fuck, okay, get her on. We're doing it.
Whatever works, baby. Whatever
I wish people could get it wrapped around their heads that it isn't required to be Christmas. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
in order to get
Ralph.
together, yeah.
What is Ralph's project anyway? What project you got? Is it like a ghetto you live in, or is it an art project? Or both? I don't know. No, the person chatting to us.
It's their name.
We want to know.
Yeah.
Tell us, Ralph. Tell us.
I'm curious what you're looking for.
Pickles.
Pickles, yes.
So, do you like pickles? Do you eat pickles a lot?
I do. My father's family's Polish, and at my house, it's not just, do you have pickles? It's, well, what type would you like?
Nice.
And then we go through the list of what we have.
Oh, by the way, there is a really good dill relish out.
Ooh.
It's yeah, it's a deli style dill, but it's instead of the sweet relish that I'm not a huge fan of. Yeah. So pick it up. I can get you a picture of the label.
Instead of something else.
Who makes it?
I want to say it's
the crowd.
I could go look if you want me to.
No.
Hold on. I'll grab it.
See what you started? He won't rest until he knows. But he takes a picture, so when I go to the store, I get the right thing.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's what I do with wine. When I like a wine, when I have a wine, I like it, I take a picture of it. And that way you keep your phone.
I've learned to do that.
I agree. But, sweet relish is phenomenal in tuna fish salad.
Yes. But not on a hamburger.
Not on a hamburger. You got to go dill.
Uh-huh.
You got to go hamburger dill.
Well, I do a lot of wraps. And now I'm going to show it to first the viewers, because like I told
Mount Olive.
Yeah, it is Mount Olive, which I'm not a thrilled fan of.
Simply.
But this one here, there we go, for our viewers there, deli style dill. It is a great relish. Here, if you need it again.
The very first film I ever did with Pickle Man was at Mount Olive.
Really?
Oh.
And I don't know this. They do on New Year's Eve. They do a pickle drop. and it's an enormous glowing pickle, and it falls down a long flagpole at 7 p.m., which is midnight Greenwich time, into a barrel, and there's water. They serve cocoa and pickles and cookies to everyone.
Where is
and you
it?
still have time. At Mount Olive in North Carolina.
In North Carolina. See, I don't know where Mount Olive is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like driving to Duke.
Okay.
It's a little bit. I think it's a little bit. I can't remember what
I don't
way.
know where
It's
Duke
been a while.
is.
North Carolina.
Well, I got that part.
Google it.
Google
I
it.
bet
Use
you
the
have a
Google.
map.
So should we explain to folks what this is? Or should we
Yes.
wait till we have more viewers?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we should do a special evening with that one, like
It
the
could
all triple X.
Good night, Ralph.
The show that's
Ralph.
been censored off the internet, kind of thing. We'll play it up a little bit, ham it up. You're gonna get more viewers because I'm gonna start pouting this on with my stuff. So we'll have to do some fun stuff.
That's not Pound Me Too, is it?
I told my parents that.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Not the bologna, just the pound.
well, they're of a generation where they might appreciate the humor in it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna send my father that video.
Did we send it over to you yet?
No.
Okay.
It can't be hard to find. I mean,
No.
how many videos of
well,
that
it was
are
hard
there?
to something.
It was hard to watch, that's for sure.
Easy to talk about afterwards, though.
Oh,
Call your therapist.
Oh, that's great. Oh my God.
that was insanity. That's the first time I've seen that, I must say. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and I'm sorry. So Briar Cub says, "Oh wow, this is real synchronicity of a sort. Friends of mine used to get together on Martin Luther King Day and watch the Andy Griffith Show marathon, and the Pickle episode was one they always should." I don't know the Pickle episode.
I don't either. Tell us more. Will she send us a little more information on that?
I think
know.
you will.
Take a picture.
Actually, Briar Cub,
Okay, you two smile. I'm taking a picture. You say.
with my back scratcher. I'm using my back. Wait, you're this camera, aren't you?
Wait.
There you go. Wait, I'm gonna do a selfie. I don't think
This is what we did the whole convention. There we go.
Okay, get focused.
Goofy. How much did you drink on that plane?
Or before.
Not enough.
Not enough.
I'll tell you, this is just what I needed. I was really depressed, but I feel a lot better now. Thank you very
It's
much.
a good time, and
This is our therapy. It's our weekly therapy.
it really is. I've said
Really?
we love our viewers. They really have added a ton to the show. But even if they didn't show up at all, we would still do this because
Yeah.
it is so much of a release for us to hang out with a few people we like. Whether it's one other person or 6 of us pile into the stream, we have a great time. And folks like, Briar Cub and Jamin and Victoria. Where is Victoria? How come she's not back?
I think she had to work in the morning or something.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
A lot of them have like early morning adulting jobs.
Ooh. Poor
Tell me
bastards.
about it.
Do you have a day job?
Yeah, I do. I teach kids.
Oh, like
Couldn't you tell?
on
the best
purpose, or do you
drinkers
just
I've
go
ever
to
met
a
are
playground and go,
teachers.
"Hey, listen up"?
No, I drive up in my van like, hey, you want to learn something? Want to make a film? Get in.
I got a pickle to teach you.
Yeah, it's kind of hot in here. Why don't you take your shirt off?
Wait, now?
No,
Okay, hold on.
You can't do that on Twitch.
Yeah, I have a tank top.
Oh, I'm like, no, no.
Oh, hey! Give him some beans.
There you go. And by the way, it's a
No,
gray tank top. It's not just a filthy white one.
I noticed when we were
really pale.
sitting in the other room, I'm wearing a light purple shirt and
Yeah.
a black sweater. And there it looked
Yeah.
like I didn't have anything here.
It was nice.
Oh,
I'm like,
Nice,
well, I have a
yeah.
shirt on.
Later,
Yeah,
when we
do
go to
that-
bed, I'll be like, leave the sweater on. And I'll leave my hat on. You ever seen Full Monty?
yes, fabulous.
was that a
with my
hiccup?
mother, actually, I watched it with my mother.
Nice. Yeah, I showed it to Andrea. She had never seen it. And
Oh, it was great.
I was just told, and I'm sorry, I spent a month just about a month with my parents in Virginia. My father, and he is a retired Air Force colonel. He's a tough guy. And he admitted to me, you got to watch Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty funny flick.
I like it.
He took the girl with Tourette's to a ball game. It was fabulous.
Ball hair.
God, I wonder if that's on Netflix. I would need to watch that again.
I'm looking it up. I'm trying to find it.
Hey, Briar Cub, is the stream okay? Is it streaming okay, or are we choppy? Let us know, because we can't tell because of our internet. I won't pull up the Twitch stream.
Yeah, and you weren't here earlier, but Retro Daddy-O, where he usually broadcasts from, is not going to have internet until February.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which, I hope this goes well enough, because I'd love to think I could do this from here once in a while.
Yeah.
I already miss Ralph. Ralph's gone. We asked about the... Oh, I get it. Okay. The name, Ralph's Project, is a Simpsons episode reference. Yeah. 20 minutes later, Travis is like, oh, I get it. Little choppy. Is it horribly unwatchable?
Oh, no.
And we wait for the response.
I know.
What?
No, I agree.
I'm like, what?
They have Deuce Bigelow on video on Amazon.
You know, I may have it in my collection, because...
How big is your collection?
Well, I don't save the cases. He has, like, walls of them. I take all mine out of the cases, and I have, like, containers.
Me too.
So it's easier for travel.
Exactly. Or, tiny room, tiny cells in New York.
Yeah, that's true. Yes. That's true. Because you're actually, I guess, in the city-ish.
I am.
So you're going to move back here?
Or
anywhere
I'm
else?
I did it for a career, so let's see what happens. So coming up my second year. They said by the third year you get that job you've been looking for, so.
Okay.
So then you'll be moving to, like, California or somewhere warm.
I don't know. I would be sweet to be able to live in Virginia or in the Midwest and write.
That's true.
We shall see.
Well,
and thanks for the update, Briar. Appreciate that.
Well, when the show takes off and everybody sees you on it,
that's right.
You won't be pre-rich anymore. You'll be post-poor.
I will. I'm looking forward to being post-poor. And I'm thrilled that you guys got this going, because then I don't have to keep it going, but I can start being creative if you want and start doing segments and stuff with you guys. And
absolutely.
Oh, that would be
nice. Let's brainstorm. Let's see what we can do.
Cutie. It's something else we're looking at.
Zazzle.
We want to make an offshoot Talk of the Tavern British Pub and have Kevin host it at a reasonable time in the UK and Europe.
Nice.
But I've even talked to Ed about doing a businessman's lunch, like on Wednesday, 1 hour at noon, and do a live stream then. But so Ed's like, so maybe that could be the pickle stream.
When do you want to do it?
I'm flexible, but once a week.
Not Mondays.
Not Mondays, and not the weekends. No Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got too much other stuff that goes on.
But I could do a morning one, or before noon. Before I had to head out, because I teach a lot of after school, because after school programs are huge out here. Mm-hmm. It keeps the kids from burning down the city, because they need something to do. There's nothing for them to do. They live in cells. So. Mm-hmm. All right, absolutely. I'll get my butt going. Yeah.
We could Talk of the Tavern pickle stream. That just sounds filthy in itself, but.
You know what? You can help me, because I'm trying to figure out. It's tough to operate a puppet and a camera at the same time. But is it possible? Because I just have my arm extended with him on it. Is there a way I could do a body gear or something?
Yes. I can help you with an ultra simplistic way. There's probably a better way or a more expensive way, but here's the dirt cheap, I'm broke way.
He's kind of perfected it.
Okay. There is, and I don't think I brought it in. I think it's in my car.
Pet it. We should do a pussy petting camera.
There's streams like that.
There is.
No, but this is a nice one with music.
Inappropriate artwork to announce the stream as well. Briar Crubs, send it right over. We'll approve it and put it on air. What we could do for the stream.
Tell me the camera.
what would be a great stream for the three of us is each show would be a creativity stream, and we could just talk about our creative process and tangent off of it and tangent back. But I think that's a supportable stream every week.
Yeah.
But anyhow,
exciting. Yeah.
I have a selfie stick, but the selfie stick is about this long, extends to about 3 feet, and the bottom part unscrews and opens into a tripod. You then take that tripod with your camera or whatever camera you're using. Like I could put my phone on this one. You rest the tripod against your midsection.
Okay.
Now, if you need your hand free, you could do like a harness type thing, like a gun holster.
I tuck it into a belt, something. But this
Stick it in your bra.
Gives you essentially a steady cam. So one-handed you can hold that, and the other hand you can do your pickle. Is that feasible?
I need to reverse it, because think of it this way. This is Pickle Man, my arm extended, right? Mm-hmm. I need the camera here, so he can be on camera talking, and the camera's like attached to my chest, or maybe my head at a. Yeah,
you can attach it pretty much anywhere.
Because you're putting the camera this way, so it sees me.
So you don't need both you
Man.
And the pickle. You need just
I have not done that yet. I don't know if I can do that. I could try it. I don't know. I just never went on camera. I didn't think anyone wanted to see a 40-year-old on camera with a pickle. I always just made it about pickle.
We do.
They watch us.
We don't have a pickle though.
No, I got a jar of relish. That's the best I've got.
You got bologna.
You know, if you give me a couple days, I'll get his contraption and work something out and let you know.
All right.
Because this can happen.
Right.
This could be as simple as a regular selfie stick, just harnessed to your body, so it automatically sits here almost like a shoulder cam.
That would be perfect.
What do you
like they did in Alien?
Well, here's the thing: they do have some on a bendy.
That's true.
You know, on a flexible one. So if you have like something like a vest or whatever,
a bra.
Well,
I don't have any of that.
You've got to just film in your bra and nothing else.
Well, if you have something across where you want it, you can wrap it around and there you go.
I see what you mean. You know, have something.
Right. You know, even if it's a matter of, like she said, a shoulder gun holster, you could attach it directly to the shoulder holster so it sits right here. If it snaps in the
front, there's some that snap in the front, you could attach it to the thing in the front. So there's that.
There's that.
Bustier.
But if you give me a little bit, I can come up with something. I'm good at that.
You got the time, you know. I got the dime.
I got the time.
I got subways. I got all sorts of life forms out here, and you know, if having a show like this, it'll get me more creative and getting out there and talking to people.
Well, the beauty of Twitch is you can broadcast directly from your phone.
Yeah.
A live stream, as long as you have data stream, you're okay.
Well,
you don't have that.
I am very low. I don't have unlimited. I've only got 4 gigs, and that's nothing.
No.
What are you with?
In that case, you just record it and then you post it later to YouTube or Twitch, because you don't have to go live on Twitch. But it
and I can send you the file and you can post it whenever you want.
Oh yeah,
could you post it while we're talking? So like Pickle Man could interrupt us or something, you know?
That would be harder to, because I can't.
He doesn't know how to do that.
I can't bring a YouTube video into Twitch, or even a video off. Maybe I could. It'd be a matter of timing, though. Let's talk about that off air.
Oh, that's something we can. I'm just throwing it. You're getting me creative, so I'm throwing ideas. I'm drinking beer.
This is perfectly good.
What?
Yeah.
If you don't work early and you have Skype, we can always collaborate over Skype.
I do. It's like having friends again. New York's not so lonely.
We would do tabletop role-playing game over Skype.
That's what we do.
Because we didn't have local people.
We should do... Okay, now bear with me.
Go on. I'm listening.
Like strip games, but have like little pieces like over.
There are Twitch streams where all they do is roleplay. They're doing Dungeons and Dragons with people watching. So
we could play a game and they could watch.
And there are people that just put puzzles together and they have like 150 viewers, and I'm like, really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We don't do puzzles because there's cats.
Damn, we should do Cards Against Humanity.
We could.
I was so bummed we didn't play that. Or I didn't play it. I was rooting for it.
We have tons of them. Do you have the game?
I do. I got the 5th edition.
We've got all of them.
Expansion pack.
We don't have the 5th edition, but we have like everything but 3 of the expansions and that. So
you can get yours, we can get ours, and we can... That'd be funny.
Just see what happens. Just see what happens, you know?
And if somebody pulls the same card, well, whatever.
Even more funny.
You know, if you both slap down bigger, blacker dick, whatever.
you get the same card, you gotta take a drink. There you go.
I probably need to create my own card of ball sack used as a punching bag.
No, don't spit the water.
That was hard.
Briar Club
Get that out of my head.
I saw a watching paint dry stream the other day. Well, only a minute of it, but there was 6 viewers. Yeah.
Everything.
I have seen people with a camera on their sleeping cat, and it's a live stream of watching cats sleep.
Oh God, I record that, so you know.
A lot of lonely people out there.
This is why I feel Talk of the Tavern actually could possibly
we could do well.
Be a success, because here we are like a pub hanging out. What?
And she wasn't here, and we were talking about...
we talked about you during the show.
We talked about you a lot.
Because it was all about Mars Gone.
You should. What was I wearing when you were talking about me?
On camera.
No, what's the convention we're going to go to?
Mysticon?
Sean Gunn.
Oh. I'd have to go look it up. You know who...
All right.
Go ahead.
You know who Sean Gunn is?
Sean who? Gunn?
Gunn.
No.
Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes.
What character does he play?
Do you remember the Ravager that is second in command? He's got like a shaved head and the metal teeth.
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah. He's the one that makes it to the end and gets the arrow.
That's it. That's Peter Gunn's brother, the director's brother. He was also on Gilmore Girls as Kirk.
I love the character from Gilmore Girls.
That's awesome. He's going to be there?
Well, there's a convention that I am going to contact either middle of the night tonight or tomorrow and go, hey, I see you have this guest. I have... That's him. Yep. There you go. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Okay.
And we would love to show up and do an interview. Now, it's in Roanoke.
We can do that.
My concept with Talk of the Tavern is I'm always going to conventions as press. Why not show up as press and just make sure I get to interview their big names?
Yes. You can get into conventions for free as press.
Oh, that's what I do. That's the only way I can afford to go.
Exactly.
Well,
nice.
And you're a filmmaker, so you could appreciate this character too if you've never seen the show. Go to the Google and look up Gilmore Girls film by Kirk. There's one episode where the whole town does like a movie in the park type thing, and he's like, can I show this short film that I made? And I looked up on YouTube. They have the little short film. It is hilarious.
Oh, we should have brought a table in for Otter.
And I think you would appreciate this.
Whichever loses the cat on their lap first has to go get the table for Otter. Pat up there.
All right, Gilmore Girls. What was it? Film?
Film by Kirk. Kirk.
Got it.
It is... I love it. It's my favorite.
Oh.
It's only like 3 or 5 minutes or something, but...
Yeah, I won't watch it now because I'm talking to you two, but I will watch it.
And as a filmmaker, I think you could appreciate this.
It's like a parody of art films.
Yeah, it's...
done seriously.
It's so fun.
Wow.
Here, hand me your wine bottle. I'll move that over here and maybe...
It's empty.
Kitty.
Look at the kitty. The kitties are coming. Oh, he's going for the...
That's the only one with balls.
This one is
the kitten. Well, it is called Moscato.
I see what you did there. This is our kitten. This is Harryhausen cat.
Do you want to go get the black table so they have a place to lay? Yeah. I'm going to hold that because Harry...
he's a butthead.
Hey, psst, Harry. No, don't. Oh, good boy.
Come on, Otter.
Yeah. Yeah, when I'm doing my YouTube videos, it's always great because they will get up and, like, totally go, I want pet, which means asshole towards camera.
Yep. Yeah.
I think it only enhances the videos.
Oh, you should smack that sack.
Sometimes I'll go flick it.
We're going to have a sack smack attack.
Oh my goodness. And it's stuck. Cat's in the way. Okay.
Now Otter should come back.
I don't know if everybody can see me, but I'm sitting here.
They
Anyway.
can see you.
Oh, well, there I am.
That's so nice. I'm so jealous. You have kitties. That's so cool.
When you come back,
I'm
you
not
should
allowed
come
to-
visit.
Yeah, I should.
You could actually crash here if you need to.
You have property, right?
2 acres.
Ah, we should make a film.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes, this is a great place.
Go to my YouTube video, my video list. Scroll down, not now, and look for epically bad dad advice.
Okay.
I dressed in a tank top, turned my ball cap backwards, put on dark shades, and gave horrible fatherly advice while walking with my neighbor's trash piles of redneck junk in the background.
And they just recently knocked down a house, and when it's warm, there's cows roaming in the yard, and pigs and chickens, and great for filming.
And there's no fence, huh?
There is, but
they walk around.
It's more of a suggestion of a fence. But yeah, if you came here, we no longer have a guest room because we had one for years and nobody used it. So we're like, fuck guests!
Aww.
But we have, underneath my son's bunk bed, there's a futon. And then, of course, there's a couch. And then we have rooms that we could put an air mattress in if you're like, nope.
Like the library or my craft room or the office. You know, we have rooms.
And when we
don't put me in a craft room, you'll wake up in the morning and there'll be something in there.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Guess where you're sleeping.
I have tons of stuff in there, so.
Nice.
Be a bleary-eyed pickle lady staring out of the darkened room. It's red eyes like on her display.
All these minions.
You'd love her craft room. It's just got geek paraphernalia lining the walls on shelves, posters, anywhere from retro 1930s pictures to Star Wars steampunk style to Batman dolls. And
I have all my toys are in there, and I had a friend of mine make me a lollipop battle axe.
Ooh.
And I have it hanging on my wall.
Tell her why you have a lollipop battle axe.
I am the Dread Pirate Cuddles, captain of the airship Lollipop. I kill people with kindness. Kindness is my sword.
Sweet.
And tell her about your balls.
Oh, and he also made me some Gobstopper bombs, so they're blue.
Yeah.
With some Twizzler fuses, and I carry them in a sack around my waist.
Isn't it a net, not a sack, so people could see your blue balls?
They could see it, but it's my ball sack. Blue ball sack.
I understand.
No, of course, we will walk around like this and not explain anything, and people are just like, hey, look at that. But our friends know.
And instead of a parrot, I have a giant stuffed peep on my shoulder.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Cool. Sweet.
Yeah. That's what we do.
I don't have quite that extravagant story, but I be the Captain Kate Mary Bush. Never has in a bush been so merry. Nary has in a bush been so merry. I put up wanted posters one MarsCon for her. Yeah, I no one ever asked. I never heard anything. So
I didn't see
I need
that,
to do that
again.
asked.
Now, MarsCon this year didn't have a lot of posters up, but there's times we will bring Google Eyes to conventions, and when we see little posters that we know are being torn down and thrown away at the end,
we put the Google Eyes. We were at Mysticon one year, and George R.R. Martin was the guest, and there was posters of his face.
And we would put 2 different size Google Eyes, so he's all like, and then yeah, there was other times we took him, and this is not vandalizing, I swear, but like the men's room sign with the little stick figure, we put 2 Google Eyes on it.
Of course,
because they're easy to pop off. They're not going to damage property.
No.
We would not.
I didn't take my posters down. Are you supposed to take your own posters down?
No. I'm just saying after the con they tear everything down and throw it away. It's not like they're.
That's what they did. That's what they do the day after. That's what they did today. Clean up the hotel.
Do you ever stay the last night?
We want to, but we can't afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we had the money for the hotel for one last night, we'd absolutely stay.
And I don't want to. Well, the kids don't pay their share, so.
Yeah, I was thinking that. It must be very expensive with kids because that's more
Well,
mouths to feed. And...
It depends
we
where
don't
you
have to
are.
feed them. What are you talking about?
MarsCon has the con suite.
Yeah, MarsCon provides food, which is what I love about it. It's like, go get your own food.
And then the other places when I go as press or do a live broadcast at Talk of the Tavern, they have a green room. So usually we can work the food out and cut that expense.
And we bring stuff, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
because I can never time it right. Being so busy, I can't make breakfast because you either have a panel or you can't get going. Yeah. And then I sometimes I'll get a lunch and dinner's hit and miss. So
right. This year where they didn't have the con suite constantly open, they were like open 2 hours, shut down 2 hours. Yeah, I missed most of the meals.
But this is why I made sure my judges were fed. I'm like, I don't want them passed out on the floor.
Or cranky. You all lose.
And I'll say this to you too, but part of the lure. I mean, I'm not a big celebrity yet, and it is a lure that I know I can get fed.
Right.
But then, people that show up get fed too. So it's like,
yeah.
I don't feel so special anymore.
Well, a little bit, but I see that. I think it would be even more special if people made it more potluck, where they added to it instead of just always taking.
Well,
that would be
the problem with that is, Andrea,
in a make-believe world.
Here's my problem with that. I'm very weird about where I get food because some people don't keep their house the way I keep mine, and they don't keep their kitchen the way I keep mine,
and they don't wash their hands. At all, ever.
So that kind of is like, no.
Well, I brought. I bring pickles, big, huge, bulk jars of pickles, and okra. That's always my donation.
Well, next time we see you, we need 2 empty pickle jars. I save them and keep like rice in them or noodles.
We have like 5 million pounds of rice.
We buy like the 20-pound bag of rice, and somebody was going through line at wherever, Walmart, Food Line, wherever we were, and they had the big bag of rice, and the girl behind the counter was going, "Do you eat that much rice?" And the woman was like, "No, it's for whatever it was for." And Andrea's looking at me going, "We eat that much rice?" I'm like, "Yes, we do."
And we're not Asian.
Because rice is so... You can do anything with it. Mm-hmm. And, we'd rather have rice than noodles most of the time. And you could put spaghetti sauce in rice. Well, you're okay.
If you're in Virginia again and you come by, we'll feed you.
I love to cook.
Sweet.
See, I don't cook. I'll buy food, but he cooks.
Oh, you'll like this. Are you a beef eater?
Like from England?
What about sausage?
I'm a meat eater, baby.
You like sausage? Anyhow, I found filet mignon on sale for $6.99 a pound.
Wow! Holy
and I
cow.
found sirloin, New York strip, for $4.99 a pound.
Wow! What'd you have to do to the butcher?
We don't talk about that.
Now, let's just say he likes to play with meat. I'm just going to leave it there.
You showed him a video, didn't you? Hey, you like Rocky?
You give me your beef, I'll give you my pork, if you know what I mean. And
That's
he's like,
a great
"What's with
deal,
this loose
man.
chicken skin?" I'm like, "Shut up."
Fabulous. I love to eat. I love to cook. That keeps me sane. Is cooking. It's the one thing that keeps you centered.
I like to bake. But I don't. I mean, I can cook. I know how. I used to be a cook. I just don't want to.
And we also love crock pots.
Yes.
So, we'll make a roast in the crock pot and then have 2-3 days worth of food off of that. And, like if we knew you were showing up for a matter of days, well, we'd make a few things in the crock pot, have them in the fridge, and then make steaks in between.
And cook something on the grill.
The grill and... Just let a cow or a pig wander into your yard. Yeah. I'll bring a gun.
I've got a story, and you don't have to bring yours.
Yeah, you don't have to bring yours. And
I mean, you can. I don't care. But, it's... Do you want to hear the piggy story?
I do want to hear the piggy story.
Okay.
A little background. Since I moved in here, I have seen wondrous things. First of all, goats on our porch eating her potted flowers. Second of all, which it's always cute, because it's like... It's Billy Goat Gruff. You suddenly hear clip clop, clip clop. Who's that on my porch? It's fucking goats.
Not fucking goats. Just
well, it could be fucking goats.
Lucky goats.
Goats are getting more action than me, jerks.
Everyone's having more sex than me.
We will have to find somebody safe and reasonable for her to hook up with.
With someone else. With someone else.
Right. I know you don't want me. I know that.
She meant other than herself.
Oh.
Other than
I thought I'm used to anybody but Travis. We're okay.
I didn't say that.
I'm like, Andrea, I'm in the room. I'm on you. Stop saying it. And the pointing isn't helping either. What are they doing in the room? Anyhow, so one day I look out the window and I posted it to Facebook. I found my neighbor playing hide and seek with his cow in my front yard.
Yeah, true story.
His cow got out and he's like,
"Is he counting? What? Moo, moo.
I don't think you got to 10. Moo. That's what you said every time. So I look out, and there's my neighbor with his bucket of feed trying to get his cow back in the corral. And the cow is literally hiding behind the light post in my yard. Then we've had chickens show up. We've had their dogs. Well, one day, Andrea comes into the bedroom, wakes me up. There's a pig in the front yard. Okay, hold on.
No way to talk about your local sheriff.
And I get dressed enough to go out into the front yard in the middle of December.
To approach a pig.
And there's a pig. And they've torn up like a 4 foot or 6 foot by 6 foot area. Now, are you familiar with pigs? Do you know what they do when they tear up a yard?
Yes, it's horrible.
Now, this took a matter of years for me to get this front yard presentable. And I didn't lay sod or anything. I just, years of mowing, maintenance, it finally looks decent. Nice. So, okay, I go out, I shout at the pig, it looks at me, it goes back to what it's doing. I shout or I bang something, it runs away. Okay. The next day, there's 3 pigs in the front yard.
Oh, they liked it. Okay.
So I'm like, okay, let's call animal control. Now, we're in a country town, so animal control is like, I'm sorry, we're not open, call the sheriff. I'm like, really? I got to call the sheriff about the pig in my yard. This is great. Right. So I did, and they're like, I'm sorry, we don't handle that, call the animal control. I'm like, yeah, I did. And they're like, okay, you got to call them when they're open. I'm like, really? So I get a hold of them. Now, the woman who comes out, who, by the way, had a beard, and I'm not kidding, exaggerating, or being mean, she had a damn beard.
What is she, like, thick, or, you know?
And no, it was just, you know, like a little patch here, a little patch there, and, you know, a 1/4 inch long.
Enough to make him jealous.
And she shows up in her SpongeBob flannel jammy pants. Thanks, animal control. And I'm like,
small town.
Pig, yard. She's like, yeah, they'll tear up a yard. Let me find out who they belong to. And she knocks on the neighbor's house, who, by the way, pretty much threatened me when I moved in because this was his father's house and he wanted to buy it and he was just about to do it when I moved in. Now, this was a foreclosure sitting empty for 3.5 years. So he was just about to do it.
Yeah.
Shit, I got off the pot.
Well, you
Snooze, you lose,
if
man.
you were sitting on the pot for 3.5 years.
Well, he was saving the money, right?
So she knocks on the thing, and he doesn't live there anymore because his wife was in an accident. They got a buttload of money. They moved someplace better.
Yeah.
You know, the higher class
about
redneck
that,
town.
But okay. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, we did question how exactly the accident was orchestrated, but whatever.
That's for all fair.
And these characters are going to show up in your next book. No, because I don't like them or care for them enough to even put them in a book and kill them off, Briar Cub. They're no. I will instead. I will do YouTube videos about them.
That's a no.
So she wanders off. They're not living there anymore. Somebody's renting it. They're like, not our pigs. Talk to their cousin. Okay, so they go knock on the door, and the person's like, okay, we'll come get him. And she comes back and says, okay, they're going to come get him. And if they don't, I just want to let you know if you're feeling threatened by an animal in your... What do you got?
I got SpongeBob.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Tell me.
If you feel threatened by the pigs, you can shoot them.
Wow, barbecue.
Like, good to know.
But what are we going to do with it?
That was my next step. I'm like, if I shoot a pig in my yard with a neighbor that basically threatened me when I move in, telling me how he's the godfather and everybody else around me is on drugs or drunk and he keeps them in line. Actual conversation I had with the man. I'm like, yeah, this could create a little redneck war with my house that I do leave to go places and it's sitting empty. So,
and you do want to make good neighbors, not make enemies.
Since he's not here now and there's other people I have to deal with, which is probably better in the long run. So, chase the pigs off. Next day, they're back. And by the time they're done, after like 4 or 5 days, almost a whole acre has been dug up and turned over. Finally, I walk over there, and the neighbor who takes care of the pig is out. I'm like, pigs are out. I need them off my property, please. I don't want to hurt your pigs for doing what pigs do, and I don't want to make you lose that money. I come back. 10 minutes later, the pigs are still out there. They're not and no longer fazed by me banging on a pot or whatever.
Okay.
I can see the neighbor over there doing whatever he does 2 houses away, which is like 8 acres away. So I step outside on the front porch, fire my gun into the air, and the pigs go running.
There you go. Okay.
I saw the neighbor look over. When the gunfire, pigs running, neighbor looking. Never saw the pigs in my yard again. But yeah,
really?
Yeah, before I.
So he was just pushing it, and then when you took care of it, now it's done.
Right. Well, I didn't shoot at the pigs, but he didn't know that.
But as a precaution, in case he had to shoot a pig, I'm like, we can't do that here. We need to find someone to take it and butcher it.
I called friends.
I called friends.
Till we had a.
I got your call.
Yeah. Till I had it set up where if I have a dead pig in my yard, somebody could be here in less than an hour to take it to a butcher.
Or do it themselves, and they get to keep it, and if they want to give us some, cool.
Because I wasn't going to just have a rotting animal. I have deer that will appear in my front yard dead because somebody hit it on the road in front of my house.
Yeah. I don't know how to do a deer. I mean, well, skin a deer and all that.
How you doing? Hey, deer.
Wow. That's quite a neighbor. So how much does he want for his place? Could you just buy it from him? And
he actually came over here. Now, I bought this place for $45,000. Foreclosure.
Okay.
5 bedrooms.
Wow.
5 bedrooms, 2 acres.
3 bathrooms. It's nice.
And I put 30 grand into it.
Fixed it up.
Well, after the accident with his wife, he came to me going, I want to make you an offer on the house. I'm like, okay, well, I can listen. And he's like, I want to give you 90 grand. Which is doubling what I spent, but no. I'm like, no, it's not enough to go buy a new house away from here.
Right.
Pack and move and
But yeah, he'll come over here and stand on the front porch and tell me how he was a marksman in the military and all this happy shit. And I'm like, really, dude? So you're telling me I'm surrounded by druggies and drunks that you control and you're a marksman. You couldn't have done this before I put the money in the other people's hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Because,
well, they weren't going to tell you. They weren't going to tell you what an idiot he was.
Well, we met other people who were like, oh, we looked at that house, and the guy bullied us, and we didn't buy it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I'm like, well, I really wish he had bullied us before we paid for the damn place. Because, yeah, it could have sat here empty another 6 months. I don't care.
But other than the animals, it's not really an issue with the neighbors.
No. And now that he's gone...
It's better.
Down payment on a teeny house in San Diego. We have other places in Virginia, which I won't move out of Virginia because I have split custody with my ex. So until my son is 18, I'm not even considering being outside of driving range. But yeah, a couple years from now, we have a place in Virginia, not a house, but an area we want to look in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're not against moving to Idaho, where for $28,000 you get a 1,200 square foot house.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
We're not
meet the neighbors first, though.
Apparently, yes.
Have a meeting, your neighbor party before you move in.
We'll just set up a canopy and a table in the front yard going, we're considering buying it. Please come over and meet us so we know if we hate you.
That'll go over really well.
Yeah, it's a great way to intro yourself. We're having a douchebag hunt. Come over if you think you fit this.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. How do you how's the
You are so getting like wiped out, aren't you?
I ended up having to bring 2 bags home because of all the stuff. I bought a top hat at
Did you?
MarsCon. Yeah.
You got it with you
I'm
right there?
It's in the suitcase
Oh,
still.
don't go that
I'll
far.
wear I'll
Who'd you
wear
get
it.
it
I'll bring
from?
it up.
Who'd you get it from?
The friend of yours. She was chatting with us.
Steampunk Life. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna wear it here in New York as my hat.
Nice.
Because if you wear a cowboy hat, you get a lot of heat, and I can't wear this. It's paper. It's kind of my business hat.
Right.
And so my big Stetson won't survive.
Now, have you taken this hat and gone and had a picture with the underwear cowboy guy?
No. You know they charge you for that bullshit.
Oh, that's right.
What?
They do, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah. I did get a picture taken. There's a big black guy with huge muscles, and he took a picture with Pickle Man and me. And my friend saw it. She said, "That guy's a prostitute."
Nice. Nice. Now you know
Well,
where
he
to go.
didn't charge me.
What was Pickle Man doing there?
Just happy we were hanging out in Times Square.
Comparing pickles.
That's right. That's right. He called me over, because, and then I said, "I wish I'd known. I wonder how much he charged."
That's right. Is there a trade here? Can I do a pickle show and you do a pickle show?
A little rubby-dubby, a little rubbing, I don't know. Yeah, so that took up my suitcase, so I had to pay for an extra bag, but I got back. And I did, you don't have a car. You have to drag it upstairs to airports. I'm pretty tuckered out. And the sadness.
Oh. Well, you've got friends now that you can actually speak to and see.
I can see. Look, I'm squishing your head. I'm squishing.
Hold on, let me lift up the shirt. What noise
That was
does
a
that
fun
make?
con, though. I'm glad I went. It was very expensive for me, but I did it.
Well, if we do things up there, we'll let you know about it. Or if we see any opportunities that might fit your...
Well,
Yeah.
we've been known just to drive to, like, Pennsylvania or something just to get a sandwich.
Yeah, we drove to Philly to eat a Philly cheesesteak.
And we went to Long Island, and I had a Long Island iced tea.
And real cheesecake.
From New York, yeah. This is what we do.
This is what you do. That's fabulous.
So what is
See,
Queens known for? What is your area known for, other than crime?
A lot of jazz singers. A lot of jazz singers came from here. Ella Fitzgerald and...
Well, food. What's some food that we
can't
can
show
try?
up and eat a jazz singer. That's crazy.
Well, you can, but they charge.
A little more than the picture.
They're going to keep changing rhythm on you. I don't know. I live in Jackson Heights, which they say it's the most diverse borough in all of New York, which means you can get curry and Colombian food and Mexican food, and I don't know, but I know the most
We'll have to
amazing
find out.
sushi
That one belongs in a
restaurant.
quote book. Briar Cup, clip it real quick on Twitch.
Now, what were you saying is, what's there?
I haven't found anything amazing yet.
No?
I did in Manhattan. I found the best sushi I ever had, and it was so good.
How good was it?
It was so good. The moment occurred to me that I'd wasted years of eating sushi that was just not good enough.
Did I not bring my pen?
No.
Okay, so we're going to go
What's
with... I'm writing down the time for the Eat a Jazz Player thing to make a highlight out of it.
So
Eat a
people can
jazz
see it.
player.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't they scat? I wonder what scatting, how that works.
Ew!
I don't want to taste scat.
So
So what we'll do
the
is...
cooking is all improvised, so don't worry about
I
it.
tell you what, if we went to visit New York, though, we'd take that bus that costs $1 to $60 for the round trip ticket.
Yeah.
I I hear all you have to do is you just get right with the Lord and you get on board, and that's how you get there.
What the hell?
You gotta get this.
Is it expensive for a flight there?
No, it's not that bad. Out of Norfolk, it was 160, 180.
Round
Is that
trip?
round trip?
Yep.
Okay. You add like another 100 and you can go to the UK.
Yeah, I know.
We did round trip airlines to the UK with a stop in Iceland. Less than $1,000 for the two of us round trip.
Jeez.
And it only cost so much because I had to pick my seat. I needed to be by the window the whole time.
Why?
I'd never been on a flight that long, and I wanted to see where we were going to die.
She's afraid of water, so she has to see
where I'm going to die.
Are you afraid to swim?
I can't swim.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
so
I know,
sorry.
Right?
Yeah.
Like bathtubs and showers aren't bad unless if you're in there going splash in the face, splash in the face. Like, exactly.
You're like a cat.
And he made sure to book it so I wasn't near the wing to see the gremlin on the wing.
Oh yeah.
I
always look. I was on the wing tonight. I was on the wing.
Briar Cub, I tell you what, we liked the stop in Iceland, and apparently for about $200 to $300 round trip, we can do a stop in Iceland. But it is expensive in Iceland. But
they do have one of the ladies on the flight with us. She said they have a car that has a bed in the back, so you could travel and sleep in it, and it's cheaper than hotels.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that where you can get the those? They're very popular now. The glass igloos where you can sleep under and look out and watch the northern lights.
There, Green. Is it Iceland?
Yeah, it's there, and they have the hot springs, the volcanic things, and stuff like that. That's what people go for.
But when we go places, like when we went to England, we spent one day in London.
Harry Potter.
And we tracked Harry Potter stops.
I had to go to the platform 9 3/4.
Which is actually in one of their things.
Yeah, and there's
Did you take a picture?
Oh yeah.
Did you get a picture?
They have like the cart stuck in the wall.
You want to go get the picture off the wall?
Get the picture.
Okay.
And we bought wands from the Harry Potter store. It was horribly expensive, but so what?
I budgeted for it.
We budgeted. And then
you got to do it.
You got Netflix?
I do.
Have you watched Dark Mirror?
I've watched an episode.
Each episode is different. Black Mirror, sorry. I think the northern end of Sweden also has those ice hotels. Cool. Oh, there we go. Okay.
And I also got my platform
ticket. That's her.
Platform ticket and letter.
Oh, look at that.
I don't know if they can see that, but there you go.
And then there's her running into the wall.
Oh, hang on. Tilt it. Tilt it back. There. Yeah. That's fabulous.
And it was really fun because they have someone there holding the scarf, and right when they snap it, they throw it so it looks like it's waving.
Oh, that's cool.
And
that's really
The girls were really nice because they let us take selfies with them and the crowd.
They photobombed our selfies for us.
Yeah, it was so fun.
But we spent
that's mine.
less than a day there. We basically showed up, had dinner in a British pub, walked down to see the
pint.
We went on the Eye at night and saw. Didn't bother to do Big Ben or Parliament because we see it from the Eye. We're like, there it is. We're good.
Did you have what do they drink? Butter rum or?
No, they had bottles of it, but we didn't buy any.
Yeah, no. And it's not like Harry Potter Land or anything. This is just like a little gift shop and stuff inside this whole train station.
And then we went to go to another spot where they filmed part of Diagon Alley. But it wasn't clear where it was. We were tired. We were cranky. And
it was hot.
Yeah.
It was the hottest summer they had.
In 45 years. It was
well done.
In the 90s. And we showed up and we're like, thanks a lot. But then we went to the Isle of Wight.
They're not known for their air conditioning.
No, they're not, because they don't need it.
Well, then we went to the Isle of Wight to visit Kevin and his wife.
Then we had 40-degree nights with the windows open, because it's the UK.
It was nice.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. And we went and saw little villages, huge, massive stone churches everywhere.
13 pubs on the street of their house.
Oh, what are we seeing?
I'm moving. Can I get something to eat?
Here we go.
All right.
Pickle Lady's on the move.
I'm on the move. If I drop you, don't freak out.
Okay.
We see her in her natural habitat.
This is my work wall.
Nice.
That's the script I'm writing.
I like the purple.
Oh, God. It is what it is, my friends. It is what it is.
It's better than white, okay?
I like the purple. Purple is my favorite.
Is it?
Yeah, purple and
It's
green.
better than white. Yeah. Oh, look, there's my Christmas tree still up. Can you see it?
Oh, my goodness.
Did you hide the pickle?
Yes, I do. I do. I have a lot of Christmas pickle decorations. You'd be amazed.
I'm sure that you're tired of getting pickle gifts.
It's okay. I should have been the beer lady.
Can you do the pickle and beer show? Oh, that's what we could do for you, the pickle and beer show. And it's all about creative outlets.
Oh, what a fabulous idea.
I got to write that down so we don't forget.
Yeah, because next week is our planning episode.
And the cat you see right here that's wandering off camera right now, that's Cuddlefish the cat. He actually gets in the shower with us.
He'll open the door. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, while it's running and drink water straight from the shower. It's great.
For you.
Does he get wet?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not soaked, but misted and, a little damp here and there, and he doesn't care. I mean, sure, if you turned the sprayer directly on him, he'd be like, "What the fuck's wrong with you? I'm a cat." By the way, you see Briar Cub loves purple too.
Purples are great.
Purple is. Oh, well, thank you. Rock and roll.
I have like one purple wall in my craft room. The other one's green.
A light mint green.
Light mint green.
She wasn't sure how it was going to look. I'm like, it'll be okay. Just do this.
He got my favorite colors.
You know, when I first saw the room, I thought, oh my God, purple. But I'm kind of digging it. It's different. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, wasn't your choice? There's a ladder. Where's the ladder go?
Oh, this?
I don't know.
This ladder here.
You got a loft bed? Yeah, I see it.
That's the roof. I'm the top floor of a house. I'm the attic. That's why I have the dormers.
All right.
And then I go in my room. My roommate has the other room, and I have this room.
Oh, you have a roommate.
I do.
We don't know these things.
It's New York. You have to, or you can't afford anything.
It's true.
That's right. This little room, this little purple room.
This little
room that's
of
my.
mine.
That's my. I'm showing the world in my room. That's my bed. It's on the floor, and I do the Japanese thing, and I pack it all up and put it in the closet, and then this little room turns into my studio.
Nice.
And then I work in my office.
You're seeing my office here. It was the living room last time.
Oh, wow.
But this is his office.
Oh, wait. Briar Cub's asking, was that a skeleton?
We don't talk about that.
That's my guardian right there. Yes. Did you see it? Is he there? There he is. He's above the stairwell. That's where I go down. That's where we leave.
That's right. That's where you go down.
That's actually a very old skeleton. That's probably 30 years old, 35 years old.
Wow, it can vote.
That's old school. Yeah. Yeah, it was a gift, so I kept it all these years. So. The new ones just don't make the mark, you got to go with the old school. So here we are. Da-da. Now, the people on the second floor don't even have a kitchen.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I have a kitchen, but I don't have a bathtub, so.
Okay, well, you can...
And then we check this out, since we're here.
Like any of us fit in bathtubs in the U.S. anymore.
Oh, yeah, it's horrible.
Okay.
There's the shower.
This is the bathroom.
And it's green.
And it's green.
See,
and there's a cow.
I used to live in Mamaroneck and New Rochelle.
This is the shower. You can't drop anything. It's very, very tiny. Can't drop a thing. So there you go. There's my lovely apartment. There you go.
Yeah, I used to live 30 minutes outside of the city in Westchester County.
Really?
Mamaroneck and New Rochelle back in 88, 89. So
88, 89. And then you found better places, greener pastures, shall we say.
No, I just couldn't afford it anymore. I was broke and had to leave.
A lot of that going on.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's why I'm in the middle of nowhere now with horrible internet. Thanks for sticking with us, Briar Cub. Our horrible, horrible internet.
Do you? It's not dial-up. It sounds pretty good to me.
This is a hotspot that uses our data plan from our cell phones.
Because we can't even get satellite stuff out here.
No, we can get satellite, but it's worse than this.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
And cost a lot more.
So we gave it up.
Wow.
Switched to AT&T, and now we can watch Netflix and do this.
Yeah, not
perfect.
perfect.
All right, I can either try to sneak it, or you can give me a minute so I can go to the bathroom.
Oh, whatever you want. You can
sit us down?
You set us down looking at an interesting wall, and we will critique your apartment.
Something interesting. Huh? Something interesting. All right, I got it.
Too many options, or not enough?
Too many.
Oh, there we go.
What is that?
It's her roommate.
I thought that was a skeleton.
That's my
pumpkin peel?
He starred in Zombie Pickles from Space. It's a light up jack-o'-lantern. I brought him to one MarsCon. I'll have to bring him back.
I remember that.
All right, here you go.
Okay.
Look, it is your roommate.
It's Horatio.
All right.
And our guest tonight is Scully. Let's see.
Should you move Talk of the Tavern down a little bit?
Nah, it's okay. I can if you want me to. It could just as easily be on my end, but there's a small tower on the grain elevator on the other side of her. In the middle of nowhere also. No, it's not your end.
It's more than likely us.
Your end is fine. Our end is clunky.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, we have cats everywhere. That's nice. You know, we have a Facebook page called Crazy Cat People where we just put up pictures of our cats so we don't flood our own feeds with them.
We are those people.
Yeah.
It's like, look, it's cute. Let's take a picture.
That was the thing we missed most when away for the weekend at the convention was our damn cats. At night,
I'm like, oh, I need the cats. I can't sleep.
She's hilarious because she's like, oh, cat's on me. I can't move. This is horrible. And then when we don't have it, she's like, oh, no cats. This is horrible.
Yeah, they're special.
She's got a little head.
How many people are watching?
I think just
Well, there's only one chatting, but
let me go look.
Your roommate wasn't very chatty.
No. She starved herself thin. It's horrible. It's just tragic.
Couldn't afford the food there.
I do. I have food. Food is good.
Did you get food?
Oh, good.
I did.
That'd be a great idea. More cons need a cat room.
Oh, there's some places, their offices, you can rent a cat or check out a cat like a library for your desk for a little while and then put it back.
Okay, so there's this cafe out here in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an adoption center. They serve coffee. It's a cafe, but then you can adopt a cat, and the cats are walking around. And
it's a cat. Okay.
So at one point, they had a kitten that was suspected of having feline leukemia. So they had to keep it isolated, and they were worried it was getting lonely. So they brought in a rat, and the rat accompanied the cat, and they became best friends.
Aww.
And now they have two rats that kind of are babysitters to the kittens in the litter and give moms a break. Okay. And they take care of the kitty.
Now, how's that get past, like, the health board?
This is New York. Get the fuck out of here.
Can you give us a quick forget about it?
Forget about it. Forget about it.
When we were in Jersey, Andrew was just waiting. Oh, no, Long Island. Andrew is like, is anybody going to say it? I'm like, oh, we'll find somebody.
I don't go to that store. I'm not going to get a cat. No way, man. Or I'd never make it out of there.
We can't go there. I'm not allowed to bring any more cats in the house. And
how many do you have now?
8.
It was an accident. It was slipped.
An accident.
You want to hear the cat stories?
What did you leave someone in your craft room and they made you a bunch of cats? I do. Tell me.
So, when I moved from where I was with decent internet, God rest its soul.
He moved and he sold his house and bought one closer, to me.
And
I
know.
I liked her. I didn't move so close that if we broke up, she'd have to see me. But, it was still, instead of 2 hours away, it's only 45 minutes.
It was a
35?
half hour,
Okay.
and then I moved, so then it was an hour and a half.
She's like, oh, he moved closer. Gotta leave. So, anyhow, I
gotta get out of here.
2 cats in that
I
house.
want that pussy!
And one died just before I moved, so I brought one here. And he lived for about a year here before he passed. It was of the time and the age.
They were older.
And I went, let's try it without cats. No litter boxes, no fur stuck everywhere. Don't have to delint myself every day. Okay. We didn't even make it 3 months before we're like, need a cat. Need 2 cats. Can't have 1 cat. Gotta have 2.
See, and I have a cat, but she was living in my house.
Okay.
And then when I moved in with him recently, the cat stayed with my son, but he's going to college, so now they're both here.
We'll get to that.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Anyway.
we adopted 2 cats. One was a little over a year old, going on 2. The other one was about 4 months. And that's Mr. Bitey Otter and Cuddlefish the cat. So I could introduce people to my catfish. And they got along great. It was wonderful. And I worked at a Mexican restaurant at the time. And the woman who runs the shelter came in and she goes, oh, we have a lot of kittens. I'm like, it's okay. Kittens get adopted. We don't need more. And she goes, yeah, you're right, but we're full, and there's a waiting list of like 5 people, and you know what they do if they can't get rid of their kittens in this area?
Bad thing.
They shoot them, they drown them, they kill the fucking cats.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm like, okay, we'll look, we'll
like,
maybe get a kitten, or else if there's 2 that have bonded in the same cage, we'll get 2. We're done. So we go in.
They rope you in. Okay.
You want to go
No.
on? And we look around, and there's one cage. Now, Andrea has always named animals, or her stuffed animals, different things. And one name that she loves is Giraffe. Not giraffe, giraffe.
I want a giraffe.
So she talks to one orange and white cat. And she's like, are you my giraffe? And the cat goes, ew, touch me. And she's like, okay, gotta take that one. Now there was a black cat in there. I'm like, okay, we could take the black cat too. And there was one that was like feral.
Are you my soul?
That's what I made that joke this weekend where I'm like, I can no longer go, I like my coffee like I like my women, black, hot, and bitter. And now I have to go, I like my coffee like I like my soul, black, bottomless, and bitter. Which actually I like a lot of creamer. But anyway, the joke's not there if you're like...
He likes it as white as me.
With creamer. Like my soul with creamer.
Rich.
So the third cat in this cage was like feral, like terrified of everybody. Little orange kitten, female.
So tiny.
And they actually had separated it from its sibling because if they're in a cage together, they wouldn't associate with any other kitten. And we went, well, we have a very quiet, calm house. Let's take this one too. So we brought 3 cats home that day. And that was Squirrel, Goblin, and Giraffe. Then, so we're up to 5 cats in the house now, 1 at her place. So we have like 5.5 cats, sort of. Well,
also at the restaurant.
We're out.
Also at the restaurant.
That's right. Zazzle happened first. Before those, one of my coworkers, 2 kids, another on the way. Her husband won't change the litter box. She's got to get rid of her cat. Travis, do you want the cat? This is when we had 2. I said, is it fixed? And she said, no. I'm like, well, I won't take it if it's not fixed. She's like, I'll fix it. I'm like, okay, we got a cat.
Okay.
So that was Zazzle's, the white one you saw.
And then we got the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm sitting here. They're all adults now. They're all a year or 2 old. It's a beautiful late summer night. I have the window open, and I hear mew, mew, mew outside my window.
Okay.
Panic.
Yeah, I leap up, run out of my office into the living room. Andrea, do a cat count. And I go outside as she counts the cats.
They're all here.
And that's when we have the little bald wonder, probably 8 weeks old, outside my window talking to me. And I bring him in. So that's number 7. Now her son is...
That's Harryhausen cat.
Yes, named after Harryhausen.
Love his work.
There you go. You get it. Most people are like, who? We're like, you had dinner with him 3 times. Who? Yeah, the best way we get people to know this, we're like, have you seen Monsters, Inc.? And they go to a restaurant. And have you seen 1980s Clash of the Titan?
Oh.
That's where people now...
So that brings us up to 7. And then...
Her son is going to college. So that cat that was staying with him now has to come here. And she's like, I don't know, 50, 60 years old.
The cat is grumpy and set in her ways.
So we're having it elongated, adapting her to the other cats because she will fuck up a cat because she was an indoor cat.
So she's in a room, and we introduce one cat at a time for a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but you met Kato. Kato needed a roommate. I needed a place because my landlord passed and they were selling the building, so we helped each other out.
Best landlord ever.
I miss her. But we moved in with, Frank and I moved in with Kato, and then recently I moved in with him, and now...
Yeah, we dated 4 years before she moved in.
Yeah.
People are like, what's wrong with you? Why? And we're like, because she wanted her kid to be grown first.
I'm like, you wait until my kid goes to college and out of high school. We'll talk. So, and I'm not leaving the cat there for her to take care of because she works a lot. And, yeah, she doesn't have animals. She works a lot. So, here we are.
What does she do?
She's a banker during the day and Target at night.
Oh.
It's like her superhero thing, like food panty heroes.
I told my parents that story, by the way.
You could show them the video on YouTube too.
Oh my God, it's just
panty
hero.
Yeah.
Good times.
But this is how we have 8 cats. But I know you think, oh my God, it smells like cat pee everywhere and it's disgusting. No. And if it ever smells, I hope people tell us, but we vacuum all the time, clean all the time. There's no reason to live in yuck.
No, you just guys stay up on the kitty litter, that's all.
Yeah.
What I've told people.
8 cats? How many kitty litters do you have?
3.
Wow.
Well, 2 of them are large, and we scoop twice a day.
We converted a room to a kitty litter. It's our Zen garden.
One of our bathrooms has this underspace where you go, oh, we could use it for a vanity. But no, the toilet's right there. So you can't put a chair. Yeah. You can sit on the toilet, but then the mirror's 4 feet away because of 3-foot counter. So yeah, the cat litter goes right under there.
There you go.
And the other one's in another bathroom, so.
But yeah, we are maxed. And, when some of them pass, which will inevitably...
Well, Big Yarn is like a million-year-old. She'll never die.
She'll outlive them all.
Yeah.
And then mock them when they're dead and buried outside. She'll be like, fuck you all.
She'll dance on their graves.
And a lot of people don't know we have that many cats when they come over, because we have parties every once in a while, and they don't realize there's that many cats until they all come out.
We also, as you see, smoke cigars indoors, and they don't know we smoke when they walk in the house.
Do you have an ionizer, a purifier, or something?
No. We have cleaning habits.
Mm-hmm.
I do have an ionizer right down here, but we don't keep it on very often. It's if I'm in here working, I'll turn it on so it gets less smoke in the other room where they're
smoke
sitting.
during the show, and he smokes when he works, but
hey, Fabian, welcome back.
Normally we don't smoke in the house, because we have a deck outside with like a fire pit, and then in the yard we have another fire pit, so it's really nice to sit outside.
And a front porch, which is okay if it's raining.
And chairs, and so...
And we can watch the pigs tear up the yard.
It's funny you brought the pigs up. I did one of my students for his Eagle Scout project. He went to Korova and did a documentary on the Corolla wild horses there.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of people blame the horses for tearing up the inlets, and it's the wild pigs that are there. Oh, you got pussy in the kitty.
And by the way, Fabian, yes, this is the legendary Pickle Lady.
It is.
Mm.
They know about you.
Oh my gosh, who said that?
Fabian, one of our regulars from Greenland.
Oh, right on. It is. I am she with my zombie from Pickle space shirt.
And a pickle right behind you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
do we get to talk to your pickle
Oh,
when you're done
Would
eating?
you like?
When you're
Would
done.
you like to talk to him?
Yeah, when you're done eating.
what you need
No.
to do is put a link to your stuff. We need a link to your stuff in there, in the chat.
How do I do that?
Do you have Twitch up on your browser?
I think I closed it
Do
because
you
I
have
wanted
yours?
it to move faster.
What
I
is
can get it.
Why don't we say the link? Is it like picklelady.com or anything?
Onepicklelady@gmail.com.
No, not the email. Your website.
Pickleman Productions.
Picklemanproductions.com.
There you go. Fabian. There you go. Pickle Lady.
Pickleman
Pickleman Productions.
PicklemanProductions.com.
Alright.
Go look. It's awesome.
Where's Liza tonight, Fabian?
The Pickleman.
There's
Hayden!
Now, Pickleman, do you have a name or is it just Pickleman?
Pickleman, baby!
So,
No, hang on. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the One Big Deal is his real name. That's the special
Juan,
code.
is he
name.
Mexican?
One. Uno.
One Big Deal. The Big Deal.
I'm the big deal, baby!
Yeah, you
Hang
are.
on, I'm typing.
Oh,
Stop.
Briar Cub says, my friend Massimo has a pig named Mr. Pickles. He and his other half raised him from a teeny piglet. So much coincidence this evening. We have bonded, Briar Cub. We need you to come back around with or without
honored.
Mr. Pickles. So, yeah, this is
I
Mr.
like the big dog.
Now, Mr. Pickle, can I ask you, where were you raised?
Well, I was raised on a quiet farm here in Virginia.
I noticed you kind of have a like Massachusetts, Maine type accent.
Oh, well, how you doing? Well, he's kind of old school. That's right. I'm old school, baby. Mom on me while pickling jars, and she said I was the most personable pickle of the patch.
I feel like you need to be on South Park. Have you ever applied to be on South Park?
No, I don't know what that is.
Really?
It's probably better that way.
Yeah. Let me tell you. I kind of I censor what he watches. He can drive.
He's an
but,
impressionable pickle. You don't need to read
He's
it.
still a baby pickle.
He's still a little baby. He keeps typing. I'm sorry. I can't.
So, you're old enough to drive, Pickle, Mr. Juan.
Okay, baby.
So, do you vote?
Why? Yes, I do.
And
I
what
belong to the Green Party.
Nice. Nice. I was going to ask that. So, in the last election, did you vote green or did you go with one of the other choices?
Go Green, go Pickles.
Okay. Well, hold on. I had another question.
Will you be running next term?
What was that?
Will you be running next term? Pickle
Next
for
term?
president?
I'm sorry, I prefer to keep my powers with the populace.
Okay. So, do you drink? Do you ever go out and get pickled?
I'm pickled right now.
Sweet. So, almost like an Irish
Oh,
pickle.
hang on.
What?
Pickle Man has been to the Guinness factory in Ireland.
Nice.
It's
Nice.
true, it's true.
I have a picture. We'll get the whole setup. We'll get it all
So,
spread out.
is he a stout pickle?
He is. He is a style pickle.
And porters are my pleasure.
Well, I know I've seen Pickle Man's pictures traveling everywhere on boats and doing all kinds of really cool adventurous stuff.
What's your favorite mode of transportation? You prefer boat, car, plane, train?
Well, that's a good question. That is a good question. I prefer my imagination.
You didn't know you were talking to artistic pickle.
That's right. Except she keeps locking me in a suitcase.
So it's kind of like the new Harry Potter with Fabulous Beasts. You have things in your suitcase and you
That's
switch
true.
it to
It's
Muggle so people can open it.
One day, let me tell it. Okay. One day, I'm going to make a suitcase that's a giant pickle, and so when it comes to baggage claim, people are just...
Maybe you can get like an old violin case and paint it to look like a pickle.
Pika!
So
That's great.
you're a boy pickle, right?
Yes.
Do you have a little
And
pickle?
I have the parts to prove it. I did
Really?
make them.
Really?
But Pickle Man, it's okay if I say this? It's okay, okay. It's okay. He was a bridesmaid in an Oktoberfest wedding. So he had, let's say...
Oh, yeah. I saw the pictures. I saw I showed you the pictures.
Well, I'm just curious about his pickle package and if the ladies like the pickle package.
Oh, they do. And in fact, when he wears his kilts, that's when he wears his package.
With blue ribbon or without?
Well, the first one was a blue ribbon. The second one had a wire through him, and it would raise. And I'd say, "Oh, he likes you."
Nice.
And then,
What are you doing,
then one would squirt, and then people were just so shocked they couldn't even respond. I mean,
That's
I
great.
silenced 60 people. And, oh, it was beautiful.
So,
It was beautiful.
Mr. Pickle Man,
Yes.
are you religious at all?
Well, I do like to pontificate upon a power much more supremely above me.
And
But
is
then I
that
just like to be a nice guy.
Elizabeth?
It's me.
Yeah.
I'm Catholic.
No. I was asking if you're the higher power.
Oh, no.
No, no, no.
You're not Pickle Man's higher power?
I think...
I truly believe that perhaps all of us have a little pickle inside.
Well, not at the
This is
moment.
power.
Yeah, and I was
That
removed from the
propels you.
grocery store because of that. Thank you.
What does he mean? It's okay. I'll tell you later.
So, Fabian wants to know if he... you might want to cover the pickle's ears for this.
Okay.
Does he
take
ejaculate
it?
relish?
No, does he eject relish?
I don't know if it's eject or ejaculate,
Well,
but
just say eject. For pickle's sake.
Oh, my. This is going brine, baby. Brine.
It's all mine. Brine.
Now, how do you feel about olives?
Mmm.
I'm okay.
Okay,
They're good.
because I
They're a
don't...
little holier than thou. Get it? Holier?
I don't like green olives very much, but I like green olives stuffed with a clove of garlic
That's racist.
in my martini.
What do you got against black olives, huh?
They taste horrible. I've got no other answer. I don't want to
You're
put
doing
it...
it wrong. Look what you made him say. Look at this.
And they're not actually much bigger than the green olives, which just is disappointing to me.
Goya has olives that are stuffed with either anchovies or tuna or garlic or jalapeno. They're lovely.
Mount
That's it.
Olive.
Just a relatives.
Mount Olive has garlic stuffed pickles, and that's what I use in my dirty martinis. I call it a filthy Travis.
I don't believe it.
Well, you didn't name it. It was named for you.
There we go. And by the way, Fabian is they're laughing so much. He's LMAO, I love her, LOL, and Briar Cub is like, I'm going to throw my back out again, ROTFLO. So we're doing okay with the interview. The interview is going well. Oh, what is... Oh, flexible
He's trying to
pickle.
get up.
He's broke. Pickled down.
When he gets up, do you hear this noise first? Little gherkin.
Hey, you know, it's a pleasure being a pickle, but as I say to all the boys and girls, no jerking the gherkin. Okay, here we go.
Do you have a pickle poem for us?
I have a long one, but I'll do a. We'll
Okay,
do a
bragger.
short one.
What about the poem?
Once upon a time, there grew a pickle.
Hang on, it's been a while.
Once upon a time, there grew upon a vine a cute little cuke of a cucumber.
Oh.
He wasn't very tall and not quite so very small, but in the shade he did slumber. And great dreams filled his mind of places throughout time. And I can go on, but I shan't. We're going to do a show on that. That's the next film. I just haven't gotten around to editing it.
What about pickle limericks? When you come back on with the Pickle Man, will you have some pickle limericks for us?
Absolutely.
I can write them if you can't. I love writing limericks.
That's his thing.
Well, let's throw a few out there. Let's do this. I have a joke, though. Yeah.
Fabian, to answer your question, I followed the link. It said, link not available. It went straight to YouTube, but nothing was there. So I don't know if... Now, I did
settings or...
Yeah, well, it could be not available in the U.S.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I Googled the name, seeing if I could find anything else. Apparently, there is a comedian, stand-up comedian with very similar name. I think it's Eliza. MK? I don't know what MK means. Okay, maybe okay. Yeah, you probably meant okay.
Did that show up on the screen?
Oh, what'd you do?
What link does he need?
Oh, no. His wife is a stand-up comedian. And
no way.
He sent a link to us, and we weren't able to access it.
Because they're in Greenland. We're in the U.S., so maybe it doesn't.
Well, they're obviously far more technologically advanced than we are.
Probably. Let me do this here real quick.
We'll have to find it, though.
Do this and close that real quick. Yeah, there's picklemanproductions.com if you want more pickle love.
Pickle love.
Pickle love.
And I'll send you this too. This is my portfolio. Like I can type and talk at the same time.
Wow, you're like talented. You could run for office or run from
Sorry,
office.
I was typing what? There you go.
And that's everybody, you can see it on the screen there. You're gonna have to read it, write it down, and whatnot. And because I can't put it on Twitch, it'll like shut down the whole stream with the extra bandwidth.
No, don't do that. I was sending it to you guys. I didn't expect anyone to. But you can share it if you want. It's no big deal.
Well, they can see it now on the screen, just not in chat.
Close that now. You didn't catch it, go rewatch the episode.
Yeah, rewind it. It'll be all right.
I put it up as a vodcast later, and also it'll be available on YouTube. So
you're international.
You are.
Wow. Yeah. I'm impressed. You guys have come far. You've come far in a short amount of time.
Pretty much.
Well, it's been a while since I've, and then it goes far. It's an ejaculation joke, to make it clear.
Do you eject relish?
I relish ejecting.
I got my screen screwed up, and now you're only in the center, and I like having you full. Oh, well.
Double click it.
Yeah, now it's large and in the center.
It's large. Close the chat box.
How do I do that?
In the upper right, by the chat box, the upper right, you'll see a little word bubble.
Oh, I think I closed you out.
Oh.
You turned off the video.
No. I turned.
Stop clicking things.
It's Pickle Man and a Dalek. A wee little Dalek.
I can hear you, but I can't see you now.
Right.
Oh, we can't see you either.
Give it a second. Oh, no, there's the advertisement.
Oh, that's funny.
There we go. We'll get rid of that. It says our internet is horrible. It'll give us a second. But yeah, you can close those side things by clicking the bubbles in the upper right and the upper left, and it closes the side things.
Oh, I don't see it, but I'll figure it out. It's always something. There's no directions on anything nowadays.
No, there isn't.
Well, we'll have to get on Skype and do a
tutorial for you.
Yeah.
So, see down below where it has the 4 icons, and the one on the left is a video icon?
It's a little camera. No?
Hang on. Okay. I had to, because remember I had a different Skype. I got it. I got you. I'm going to try to get it back on.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, yeah.
Turn us on.
Yeah.
You're good at turning me on.
I know what buttons to push. I'll show you.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. All right.
Yours is study. We call it surfing porn now.
No.
We'll just keep video on. It's surviving. It's like that song.
We will survive.
So now, how are you feeling? Are you still good to chit chat a while, or?
Because we can go.
I got to finish my beer, so I got a little time left here.
Okay. Right. We'll aim for 2 hours, so another 25 minutes, and then we'll call it done.
Because he still has work to do. He's procrastinating.
I am.
Oh, are you procrastinating from work?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you bad boy. Why did you do that? I'll hang up now.
No.
Well.
Talk that way to me. You're pushing the wrong buttons now. Stop. Okay, it's the middle of the night.
Oh, God.
Briar Cub, Fabian, you might enjoy this. There was a video a friend of mine sent. He sends me these horrible, horrible videos. And I shared it with a very, very few select people.
They were probably not
I'm honored.
We were talking about the convention. We were at a convention over the weekend. All of us together.
And
very silly.
So I shared this video, which I have in a Facebook message that I can forward to, which I guess I'll have to forward it here to the Pickle Lady. Here's the Pickle Butt. And it starts out with, another Rocky movie, and it shows Rocky Balboa hitting the punching bag, the little one that hangs down like dangly. And then it switches to a scene of a guy buck naked, on all fours, actually his hands tucked back underneath his legs, face against the bed or whatever he's on, and there is a very stout woman behind him punching the bag, if you know what I mean. And it's making this noise. Because she's punching that fast. And I don't know what you're doing now. What are you making a punching bag?
I'm throwing my garbage away.
Oh, I thought maybe you were cleaning up the pickle litter box.
I relish the thought.
So, okay.
Hey. Thanks. I'm on a live internet podcast, so be careful. Well, you can join in if you want,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
People all over the world are going to see you.
You have been warned.
That's my roommate. That's Anita.
Hi.
Say hi.
Good to see you. Oh, blue hair, nice. You know, somebody mentioned today, actually, who was I talking to? They mentioned that there's a lot of older women that are coloring their hair blue or purple.
Are you calling her older?
No, I'm just saying this is happening now instead of just kids doing it. For example, Laura Dern in the new Star Wars movie has purple hair. And he said...
She does.
Why is that? If a 40 or 50-year-old man dyed their hair blue or purple, they would be not accepted for it.
Well, a lot of times old ladies have purple hair or blue hair, and we're picked on for it.
Yeah,
It's a very clean kitchen. That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, so why is it okay for women to do that and not men?
That's kind of the question.
I don't know. Thoughts?
It's okay in New York for men to do it.
Oh,
What'd you get? Yeah.
Oh, does it smell
I'm
good?
sorry, I'm seeing what food she had. Oh,
Nice.
look, she's got food.
Ooh, what is that?
Ooh. It's chicken, and it was free.
Free chicken,
That's
that's all I
nice.
want.
Yeah.
Not too much to ask, is it, for some free chicken?
Well, I was on the subway on the way to catch a plane, and there was an older woman with bright pink hair, like cotton candy hair, and and it was French braided. It was absolutely fabulous, and I even told her so. I poked her, and I don't know. I think you should be free to do whatever.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know, make it look good. Make it yours. You know what they say in New York? They say,
"Shut up,
girl. Put on what you got, and own it."
Last time I was in New York, I'm one of those people, I make eye contact for two reasons. One, it's polite. Two, if you're going to put a knife in me, I want to see it coming.
Yeah.
You want to see the shank coming.
Yeah.
Okay, understand.
And my buddy, who is a New Yorker, is like, quit looking at people and stop making eye contact.
Oh, no, I talk to everyone. Yeah, talk to everyone. Do it.
Why
Don't
not?
fall for that
Why
crap.
not? So
Gotta
there
change my headphone here.
Now we're back in the
Well, you
romantic
get blocky. Your internet's getting blocky.
I know. I was wondering if you were away from your modem or what. Fabian is eating a pickle. Isn't there a... I thought there was a pickle emote somewhere on Twitch.
There might be. You have to find it.
Are we talking to him
Oh,
again?
no, there is one on there because I would always put it.
Welcome back.
You know what? You know what Pickleman says when people ask him about eating pickles? He says,
It's an honor and a privilege to better one's meal.
Nice.
It's Pickles After Dark.
So are we going back to the pickle interview?
"Pickles after dark."
Pickles After Dark.
Pickle.
after dark. And beer. And beer.
Of course.
And beer. And beer.
There's something I like to do for a lark. I'll do it at home or I'll do it in a park. I grab my gherkin, and with a little smirkin, I like to... What?
I'm listening.
What?
Intently.
Well, I forgot the last line now.
Why'd you look at me?
I don't know, because I forgot
It's
the last
the
line.
way I can ignite a spark. I don't know.
It's...
Has to rhyme with dark, right?
Right. And I had something that was good. And it related directly to pickles. Oh. This is what happens when you broadcast at 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
So, what we'll have to do with Elizabeth is one day when we are not on air, we could get her on Skype on the tablet and walk around, tour around the house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
it's very sad and pathetic. You don't want to see this.
No, tour you around our
Our
house.
house.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
love that.
Yeah, we're one of those oddballs when people come over, we're like, let's show you every room. Because
Absolutely.
Well, each room is painted
Absolutely.
different, and there's like scenes on some of the walls.
and our bedroom is the most offensive room in the house.
We have weapons all over the walls.
There's swords and flails and not machetes, a scimitar.
Scimitar, yeah. I have like my big, huge Turkish sword that I belly dance with on my head.
Oh.
And a recurve longbow and, yeah, rapiers.
That's just
Not in the
pound
bedroom.
me too.
All kinds of things you can poke people with in the bedroom.
Everyone always wants to show me their bedroom. What's going on?
No, well, I also want to show you the library, where we have books and chessboards in a bar.
Yeah.
As is necessary. It sounds
course.
lovely.
If I'm going to read, I'm going to drink, damn it.
There's kind of a bar in here too. We have one in.
Yeah, I
other
have a
rooms.
smaller bar in here since it's where I do my work. And when I write, the way my mind works, it's always on 5 things. So if I have a drink, it helps me focus on one task. And if I
That's your story, and you're sticking to it.
it's the Hemingway thing of write drunk, edit sober.
But he doesn't get drunk when he writes.
I can't. I don't drink a thing when I'm writing. Nothing.
Everybody
When I'm
there?
drawing, I can drink all night, but not when I'm writing. It just doesn't work for me.
See,
I envy that.
when I'm writing, I'll hit a point where I need to know what the next step is, and if it takes more than a few seconds, I'll be like, well, let me refill my drink. And then I'm like, oh, let me wash these dishes. And soon I'm like cleaning the bathroom mirror and sweeping floors. And I'm like, what am I doing? I'm not writing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the drink or the cigar gives me something to do right here without leaving. And whatnot. But then again, this is my second drink of the night. I poured the first one at 8 o'clock. And that's how I drink. It's my second
And that'll
drink.
probably go for tomorrow if he doesn't finish it.
You're wrong.
Let me try again. I see. See, my family, my father's parents, they ran bars. They owned bars.
Mm-hmm.
That was our business. So, we have a lot of theories about drinking, and I was raised to like never trust someone who doesn't drink, and
Okay.
that's his mother's wisdom. And one drink means you had 2. You confessed to 2 drinks, that means you had 4.
I had a half a bottle of wine. That's one.
There you go. That's my kind of lady right there. Yeah, but that's a Moscato. That's very light. That's easy to do. You could have that whole bottle and probably just be
I would have,
happy.
but it was only half a bottle left.
Oh,
See?
that's
Well, there's
a rough
2 more in the
day.
fridge. But
There's
she
2
didn't
more
want
in the fridge, but I'm not opening it right now.
See, I come from a
No.
long line of accomplished drunks.
Ooh.
And I have control issues where I don't like to be not in control of myself. So drinking too much is not something I enjoy or ever try to do. It's happened now and then, but yeah, as things start to spin, I am just horrified at myself. And of course, things are spinning, which is horrible in itself. Look, it's an hour behind again.
The clocks are possessed.
We have
Do you get high off the cigar?
No. I have a very high tolerance to whether it's medicine or alcohol or whatever. And the cigars I smoke are very strong, the kind where I've had friends like, I smoke 2 packs a day, I can handle a cigar, not inhaling. And like an inch into the cigar, they're like, whoa. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't smoke strong ones.
Yeah.
But
they probably smoked it like they smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I had one buddy who would inhale his cigars. I'm like, oh, that's what you enjoy, man. Go ahead, but remember, lung cancer is real. You know.
Yeah, I play underwater hockey. I swim a lot, so I don't smoke.
You have to breathe.
It's just I have to breathe, and you're doing 2 miles in the pool, and
that's a long
last thing you want is a cigarette.
Yeah. How did you get into that?
I was at a job, and I had to get certified as a lifeguard, and they make you test just to make sure you can swim before you go for a week-long training. And during my tests, I noticed on the side of the pool, I was in this huge Olympic pool, and all these people were splashing and coming up and in and out of the water and laughing and just having a ball. And as soon as I passed my test, I went over there. I said, "What are you guys doing?" And they said, "We're playing underwater hockey. Join us." And I said, "Okay." And I was hooked.
I have never seen this. What is there a puck? Where's the goals? How? What?
Okay, usually you play the width of the pool, not the length.
Okay.
Okay, and then they'll set up artificial walls, so it's somewhat of a court. And, first I always tell people ice hockey was too easy, so we melted the ring and we play in the bottom of the pool.
Nice.
And there's a trough on each end of the pool, on each, against the wall, and it's like a rain gutter.
Okay.
And you basically have a small stick, and next time we'll do it, I'll bring out, the puck weighs 3 pounds. It's quite heavy, and it falls to the bottom of the pool. It starts in the middle, and there's 6 players on each team, and you each start on one side, and you face off. And then at the whistle, you sprint to the puck, and you go down, and you try to get the puck. General play is 3 forwards, 3 backs. There's no goalie. You're learning to time your breath as you go down, communicate without words, and try to flick that puck into the goal.
Did she just describe sex?
Kind of.
I did.
You got to time your breath when you go down. You
flick it with your stick, and and you have to control your breath. You have snorkel gear. I tell people I get to swim with half-naked men, and they tell their friends we get to swim with half-naked women. So
let me ask, with the half-naked men, is it the bottom half of clothing they have or the top half?
Most of them have a teeny tiny little Speedo on.
So it's like a 95% naked man.
Yeah.
It's more than half.
It's funnier that way. The pentameter is funnier, And most people are in really good shape. And I tell everyone, it's the best fun you'll ever have in a pool with your clothes, some clothes on.
With somebody else's clothes on. Whatever.
Yeah.
I grew up with a pool.
It's anaerobic exercise, so it's one of the hardest exercises you can do because you're burning oxygen without replacing it. It's very difficult on your heart. It's fantastic.
Nice. No wonder you turned down the huffer puffer in the hall.
That's right. I said no.
I'm sorry. If you can't go down and time your breath, we're done here.
I know. You're not borrowing my snorkel.
I won't name names there, but I told Andrea the story.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Well.
Yeah, I know. It's frustrating, man. What are you going to do? Not on live internet.
No.
Oh, no.
Like I said, next time maybe we'll know and introduce you to reasonable people to help out. But yeah, and then again, you could always pull us aside and go, "That one," and we'll be like, "No," or
"No,
maybe."
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
What do you know? You have an instinct, and you just kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, well, that one that we discussed, I think you saw.
I know.
From what we said, no. Just put the caution tape straight across that one.
Swim along, swim away,
Yeah.
swim away.
Go.
So anyway, anybody try out underwater hockey. It's all over the world. It's international. It's a fantastic sport. Most clubs will welcome anybody, even if you just want to try it. They'll have
I don't
stuff
know if
for you
it's
to
going to be
use.
in Greenland because it's always frozen over.
It'll be indoor. So yeah, I love the sport. It's fantastic. So I'm very out of shape for it, but I'm hanging in there.
So tell you what, since we have a couple viewers, let's talk about Dillzilla.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I didn't get to see it,
I
first of all.
did.
And
It
Dan.
was awesome. I laughed. I cried.
Now, is there
It's
any?
awesome.
Can people see this online anywhere?
No, not yet.
Can they purchase it online?
Not yet.
Okay.
Soon. You know, I'm getting. I had to make sure. I have to get all my waivers or my I have to make sure everything's legit, but I think it is, so it'll be soon. For those of you who don't know, what I'm doing is I spoof old horror movies with Pickle Man, and I'm making family horrors, so they're safe for any age. And in the first adventure, Pickle Man encountered the zombie pickles from space, kind of an ode to George Romero.
Nice.
And in this one, Dillzilla, Titan of Terror, he grows to he gets mysteriously infected by a biohazard. And now whenever he gets angry, he grows. And he accidentally attacks a small town. Accidentally, though. Yeah. Whoops, sorry.
My bad.
Panic and terror ensue. And Andrea, I'd like to point out, was bold enough and brave enough to stay seated in her seat the entire time and receive
Good job, sweetie.
the Dill Badge of Courage.
I got the Badge of Courage.
So when you...
But you can see zombie pickles from space on YouTube, IMDb, or Vimeo.
Oh, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I'll have to look that up and watch that. It's
great.
And they're what, a half hour long each?
Not even a half hour.
Mm-hmm.
Zombie Pickles is just under 10, and Dillzilla is 19 total.
Okay, so it's definitely an easy watch.
It's
It's
short
an
enough
easy
to
watch.
hold a kid's attention.
It was out? I didn't hear you?
It's short enough to hold a kid's attention. That's
Absolutely.
great.
And
So-
it's fun and silly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to turn a light source on here. And it's, I think it's uncharted territory. I think it would be a lot more, I think we're going to get a lot more people interested. I said at the conference, I've been talking to a director, and he's very curious about it. So let's see where it goes.
Well,
Everybody keep your
it
fingers crossed.
It won at film festivals, too.
It did. And in fact, Dillzilla, Titan of Terror, just won Best Family Friendly at the Queens World International Film Festival up here in New York.
Nice.
And and it was shown on a virtual film festival online with the New York Women in Film and Television group.
Nice.
So
Now,
he's getting out there. He's getting known.
Let me ask you, what slot do you want for your full 3-hour episode where you come on and join us?
You mean a date?
Yeah. Yeah, pick a Monday between, in February or March, except February 5th. That's already taken. Or April, if you're like, I need to put this off a while. Now, this doesn't mean you can't be on between now and then. If we don't have a guest, I have no problem bringing you on to hang out with us.
But to have a show about you and Pickle Man, that's what we're talking
Where
about.
we do pickle limericks and pickle puns. And
Well, President's Day is the 19th.
you want to do February 19th?
All right, let's do that. That'll be fun.
Okay, we could do presidential pickle.
That's it. I have a Thomas Jefferson wig he can wear.
Oh, that's great.
And then later we could do Marie Antoinette jokes.
And see, I'll have to get a picture of that because I make all the banners. And we'll have him with his wig on the banner for you.
All right, I'll dig it out tomorrow.
Well, you've got 'em
I
on.
mean, it's
You're
on
okay.
Is it on Facebook? It's on one of the pages, right? Because I think I've seen it.
Probably. I did a National Pickle Appreciation Day. I think he was in that one with the wig on.
Yeah, I'll find it. If it's not online, I'll let you know.
So
right.
when is National Pickle Appreciation Day?
That's November 16th.
Okay. We'll have to try to remember that later in the year and have you on for National Pickle Appreciation Day.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that.
You know, even if you're just sitting in
and
it.
then, hang on,
Mm-hmm.
there's International Pickle Week. It's in May.
Oh.
It's like the 16th through the 23rd. It starts on a Wednesday and ends on it's like 10 days. It's coming up.
It's a long week. More of a fortnight, really.
No, that's 2 weeks.
It's true. That's when you're getting older. Oh, every week is long. No, that'll be fun. I'll have to come up with some stuff. So 3 hours. All right.
Well, we've already done almost 2
pickles
tonight. So you see, it just flies by. And we do
It
have like this week in history that we cover and a few other things. So
We have segments.
it's not as long as you might think it could be. It's very easy to do 3 hours. I mean, you hear it, you're like 3 hours, but then when you're done, you're like, that's it? We're done?
I talk. You give me, I'll talk for 3 hours.
You'll get to hang out with Ed and Kevin more.
And
That's cool. They're quite intelligent. They seem like neat guys.
yeah, absolutely. And it's a lot like what we've already done here tonight in the feel and the flow. So it's not difficult.
All over. All right. I'll have to work on my corner. I'll go over here. I'll go over there and make a cool little corner
There you
and
go.
pickles. And
Oh, you need like the little pickles.
they'll be here. They're all around me.
Finger pickles.
They're everywhere.
Nice. And we can set up a whole interview. I don't guarantee I'll write anything down, but like the interview tonight was all off the cuff, so it's easy enough to come up with stuff. You know, ask Pickle about his schooling and...
We can get questions from the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
We should have people call in.
We can't at this point.
I could fake it.
We could fake calls, yeah.
Yeah, you can have people calling. Other pickles.
I'm a radish. Y'all suck.
The angry radish call.
Yeah. Down with pickle.
A little pickle
That
prejudice
hurt
going.
Pickle Man's feelings. So it's this is New York, and it's really cold out. It's like freaking cold, and my radiator is on, so it's probably 90 degrees in my room.
And you've got that 1 a.m. sway going on, or that 2 beer sway going on. One of the two. Eventually.
What do you mean? I don't know.
You'll just doze off and we'll just disconnect.
It's okay. Just leave it running. They'll watch her sleep. You know, we'll
That's
get
right.
more viewers.
This is Twitch. We'll wake up and have like, you know, we'll be a partner. We've had so many viewers. They'll be like, wow, you got so many people.
She's like a little angel. Don't wake her.
Pickles running rampant while you're dozing.
Oh my God.
Oh, you want to hear about our haunted clocks?
We have haunted clocks.
Yes.
So,
Please.
many of the clocks in the house, of course, are run, you know, like our phones and the computers, they automatically set themselves. Easy peasy. Then we have the ones in the kitchen, you know, every time the power flashes, we've got to reset the microwave and the coffee maker. We have 2 battery-operated clocks in the house. One day, I noticed one, which is a, like, Alice in Wonderland melting clock.
It melts down the wall.
And it was
melting.
It was a half hour behind. I went, oh, well, the battery must be going. So I'll change that. And a couple days later, I finally got around to changing it, and I noticed the clock right here above my computer, which is also battery operated, exactly a half hour behind. They synced up their loss of time. So I changed the battery in this one too. Now,
Weird.
2 days later, I come back into the office. It's a half hour behind again. Exactly a half hour behind.
So is that one.
We go out into the living room. That other one is also a half hour behind. I'm like, oh, I must have used cheap dollar store batteries or something, and they just lost their charge before I put them in.
Mm-hmm.
I'll change that again, get a better battery. A day or two later, when I go to change it, I look up at it, and it's the correct time now. And I'm like, wasn't that a half hour behind? And Andrea and the boys are in the living room, and they're all like, yeah.
I'm like, it's right now.
I'm like, did you guys fix it? Did you put a new battery? Or set the time? And they're all like, no.
I didn't do it. You know the kids aren't going to do it.
And I'm like, how did the clock get itself back to the right time?
Well, the cats did it.
Oh. No, that's sensible,
They're
yeah.
fucking with you.
And just so you know, this one is actually now an hour and 5 behind, so they're not synced up in their time loss and time gain anymore.
It's just weird.
It's because you're catching on to them, so they've got to change strategy.
I told him it's because of all of our time traveling. You know, the clocks are messed up from it.
Maybe it's all the energy you two stir up.
Probably.
Could be.
It's a good
Because I run batteries down on my watches, and you want a computer to die, just let me touch it.
I have the same problem with my watches. I have a lot of watches, and we went and got like 12 or 15 or 20 of them with new batteries, and yeah, like within 2-3 months they're all dead again. And I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Me and time, we've always had this relationship. It comes and goes. So
There is no spoon.
there is no.
There is no spoon.
I love that philosophy, actually.
Turn to the pickle. Keep calm. Pickle on. Oh.
It's really good. So
He loves the relish. Sometimes biblically.
No, that's what that is.
yeah,
Okay.
Sometimes
Well, I'm gonna try it.
biblically, you know.
it's good stuff.
There you go.
If you guys weren't paying attention before, yeah, this is really good relish. Good dill
stretch.
relish.
Oh, look, it's stretching its toes. I'm
But
going to
it's
take them.
been 2 hours. You look very tired. And I guess I
am.
should do my work. So
He's got work to do,
You should
and I
probably
need to go
do
to
your
bed.
now for you guys watching, don't
All
forget,
right.
next Monday is our planning session. We're planning the next month or 2 of shows, so join us for that. And
Throw out your ideas. We may or may not use them.
there you go. Briar Cub says the cake may be a lie, but never lose faith in the pickle. And we'll have the Pickle Lady back on February 19th, and maybe randomly more between here and there. So, say goodnight to Twitch.
Good Twitch!
And I'm going to disconnect. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great one. Elizabeth, don't go anywhere.
All right.